Hey, what's up, guys? Man, we're coming in hot again. It's a 3-day winning streak at this point. Yesterday was actually a 7-3 day, and then we're on a 3-day winning streak. Before this, we actually broke even one day, and then right before that, we were on a 13-day winning streak. Today, I'm gonna hook you guys up with a few games that are gonna be massive because of the lopsided pitching, and there's also something called an OPS. I'm going to hook you guys up. Give me a second here. All right. So I'm going to give you guys 3 plays in baseball. And then I'm also going to hook you up right in this video. I'm going to hook you up with one basketball play as well. So three baseball, one basketball. And then all the batter props, what I decided to do instead of waiting around all day for the batter props to come in, which come in later today. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them to you for free once you sign up for the free stuff. And I'll explain how to do that in a second. I'm also going to give you guys access to 1 week for free on VIP. I'll explain how that would work right inside this video, so stick around for this. So anyways, here we go. 3-day winning streak. Like I said, I'm going to hook you guys up with 3 plays in baseball. I'm going to hook you guys up with 1 play in basketball. And then the batter props, I'm actually going to throw them into my free plan. So just go to the link in the description, click on free, and I'll hook you guys up for free this time. Normally I do throw them in there, but today I'll confirm that I do that. So you'll get the batter props right inside the free plan. So again, it's the 7-3 day yesterday. Let me just kind of guide you through what happened real quick. The Twins, I thought that they were not going to play, but it was actually not postponed. It was just delayed. So yesterday's video, I said I loved the Twins, and it turned out that they were not postponed, meaning that they were not canceled. It was just delayed, like a rain delay. So when I saw that they were going to play, I'd throw them in at a -1. I gave that away to the VIP members, and for sure that hit 5-0. They won. Then we had the Reds. I mentioned a lot about the Reds, some batters for the Reds. I mentioned the Reds a lot. I was just not confirmed yet, but you can see they actually gave me an early payout. What that means is that whenever they hit 7-0 like that, even before the game was done, I got paid out. All right, this is one of the batters that I mentioned, Ellie De La Cruz. He got a hit. Bobby Witt Jr., that dude gets a lot of hits. The Hurricanes, we had them to win without overtime, so that hit. And then we had another one, Fernando Tatis, that hit. And then TJ Friedl, that hit. Austin Hayes, that hit. And then again, the Twins. So it was a 7-3 day day. And the only reason that was a 7-3 and not an 8-2 was because the Mets messed it up at the end. So the Mets, they were winning by like 7-1 on the 7th inning, and then somehow these dudes came back and won the game 8-7. Anyways, it happens. It is what it is. 7-3 day overall. I'm happy about that. Now, if you haven't done so, go to the link in the description, click on free. And once you click on free, that's where I'm going to post all the batter props and stuff like that. So make sure you go and take care of that. If you're not already signed up, go to the beastsportspicks.com, click on free, and that's where I'm going to post my batter props. All right. The first play of the day, guys, is going to be right back to the Mets. I went very deep into why I liked the Mets yesterday. Again, they just messed it up at the end, but they were up 7-1 in the 7th inning. And then somehow these dudes came back and won the game. But anyways, I'm right back to the Mets again. Let me just kind of go back over the full pitching staff is way better. You can see for today, even the starters are a lot better. 2.53 ERA versus Nationals are 4.5. The bullpen is crazy. Like that's why it even surprised me yesterday that the bullpen came through for the Nationals. But I don't think that's going to happen today again. They can't get lucky like that twice. So again, look at the ERA for the bullpen, and this is what I mentioned yesterday, where the Nationals are a massive, very, very under-leveraged, or I should say, very massive leverage towards the Mets right here. The Nationals have a very bad bullpen. OPS, what this means is that on-base percentages, they're pretty even as far as like the on-base percentages, but overall the pitching related leans very heavy towards the Mets. The markets confirm it. The line moved for -148, and now it's even heavier for the Mets. So the Mets have a starting edge. They have a bullpen edge. They have the market that's backing them, and there's no reason to overthink this. Let's just lock it in. I've already locked it in, so that'll be the first play I'm hooking you guys up with. Make sure you subscribe, guys, if you like this sort of information. I try to go live 6 times a week, sometimes 7 days a week. So make sure you click on subscribe if you haven't done so. So again, guys, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't done so, I give a lot of free information. A lot of these plays that I gave away were hitting. Yesterday, like I said, it was a 7-3 day, and I gave away like 6 of those or 7 of those. So if you've been following, you've been winning, just make sure you lock it in. Also, I'm going to hook you guys up with the batter props for free today. You would have to go to the link in the description. Make sure you're signed up for this free plan right here. So again, guys, like I said, instead of just waiting around for this guy to give me the batter props and then me to confirm them and all that stuff on the live, what I decided to do today instead is just kind of give them to you for free anyway, but you would have to be signed up for this free plan right here. The link is in the description, or go to beastsportspicks.com. And once you click on beastsportspicks.com, you're going to see a link that says free picks. All right, next play, guys, is the Yankees versus the Orioles. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yankees versus the Orioles. This one is my weakest one. I feel like it's going to be the weakest one. Don't quote me on this one if you don't want. Don't take it if you don't want. This actually looks decent, but I don't like the Yankees this year at all. So this is, again, there's reasons why I took them. But there is a little bit of a hesitation, especially that they're not heavily favored or anything like that. So there's a big hitting gap. The Yankees are third in OPS and the Orioles are 27th. What this means is that the Yankees get on base for the last 7 days. They're the third best team to get on base in the last 7 days. Compare that to the Orioles. They're 27th. So Orioles are one of the worst teams to get on base. Yankees are one of the best teams to get on base. The starters and full pitching staff is much better for the Yankees at a 3.7 ERA, and the Orioles is at a what is this, a 5.30. So the pitching staff is better. Bullpen is cleaner also for the Yankees. You can see it's a 3.25 ERA versus what's a little bit better. It's not crazy, but that's just the bullpen. Overall, the starter is much better today. Orioles also have they have a worse WHIP. What that means is that there's more walks per inning. They're getting a lot of market support. I'm not going to show all the numbers right there, but there's 4 different things, like I mentioned: better hitting, better pitching, better bullpen, and the line is moving as well. So there's 4 different market scenarios. The Yankees win at bats. They have better arms. They have better bullpen, and the market agrees. All right. So before I give you guys the last play, I do want to talk about this very clearly. I have something called I'm going to give away one VIP pass, and this is going to be for the video, not for this live. But if you go to when I post this video, I'm actually just going to cut this up, and you're going to see the video come up. But once you see the video come up, you want to comment, and then you're going to win 1 week free pass. The way you're going to do that, it's a $50 value. And what I'm going to do is whenever I post a video later today, I'm going to post a video. So when you see that video pop up, make sure you subscribe. So you have to be subscribed. You also have to comment, and you also have to like the video. So then from there, once I see, I'm going to put in the URL of the video, and it's going to give me a random comment. So if you didn't comment, there's no chance for you to win the $50 VIP pass. So I'll just give you the 1 week free VIP. Anyways, I'm going to put it into this thing here. It's called a random comment picker. And then whatever comment it chooses, I'm going to hook you up with $50 VIP pass for 1 week for free. I hope that made sense. All right, last game, guys. I really love this one, and I'll tell you why. I'll actually give you that. I actually like, so this is going to be the 3rd baseball one, and then I'm going to hook you up with the 1 basketball as well. So like I said, the batter props, I'm not going to put them into this live or this video, but I'm going to put them into the free plan. So go make sure, click on the link in the description, and then click on free. All right, so here we go. Dodgers, it's not even close for the Dodgers and the Marlins game. This is going to be, I feel like this is going to be a blowout. I think I'm going to get an early payout on this one, but office isn't even close. The Dodgers is 1st in OPS, and the Marlins is 21st. Again, I just explained that. I'm not going to go through it, but basically the Dodgers are number 1 in the last 7 days to get on base versus the Marlins are 21st. The starters are much better for the Dodgers, a 3.94 ERA versus a 6 ERA. The bullpen edge, again, the Dodgers have a great bullpen compared to the Marlins, which is not so bad, but it's still better. There's heavy money stacking. They're up minus 300 right now for the money line. And the public and the sharps are aligned. Why this matters is that the Dodgers get on the base. They also have better bullpen, and the market agrees. So let me just hook you guys up again. These are my slips. I got the Yankees right here. You can see the odds. This is one thing I don't like, is that the odds are very, very low. And what this tells me is that there's not a lot of strong indication from the market that to be more expensive because the Yankees have been messing up this season. But overall, today they should win. And so I'm taking the money line on the Yankees. So that is one of my weaker plays, like I mentioned earlier. I do love the Mets right here. Like I said, I'm taking the Mets money line. Again, they were supposed to win yesterday. They were winning the game, and then somehow they lost. But overall, I still love the Mets today. You can see I got two different odds right here because this Profit X, it gives me better odds. So I was able to only throw $19 right here at these odds, but then they gave me the rest on. So it's literally the same bet, it's just different odds. So I hope that makes sense. It doesn't really matter much. It's still the Mets money line. Now I'm going to give you guys the Dodgers. I normally don't go with 1.5s in baseball, but I have a lot of trust in the Dodgers today, especially with the OPS being number 1 for the Dodgers and the Marlins being 21st. So I took the Dodgers at a -1.5. So the only reason, again, is I took the Dodgers at a -1.5 and not at a -1 or a money line, because I could have done what I could have done is parlayed this together with the Cavaliers. So I love the Cavaliers today. That's the other basketball play that I mentioned I was going to give you guys. So the way I would have done this in any other scenario, it would have been the Dodgers money line and the Cavaliers money line. So if you did not follow my stuff the last 2 days with the Cavaliers, then you might want to do the Dodgers money line and the Cavaliers money line rather than the -1.5. And let me just show you what the hell I'm talking about. So I have 2 plays that are open right now. Let me zoom in a little bit right here. So you can see right here, I had the Dodgers 2 days ago on April 26th, and then I had the Cavaliers on the money line. So I took both of these on the money line, and I'm still waiting for the Cavaliers to hit today. So I have that one open. And then yesterday I took the money line on the Celtics, and I took the money line on the Cavaliers. So what I'm trying to say here is I have 2 open bets, 2 open parlays with the Cavaliers to win. So I'm not going to throw another one. So then I'll basically be holding out 3 units on the Cavaliers, which I do not want to do. I love the Cavaliers today, but I'm not going to throw 3 units on them. I hope that's making sense, guys. So what I did instead is I'm leaving the Cavaliers alone, but I wanted to tell you guys that I am going with them. I have 2 open tickets with the Cavaliers to win today. So what I would suggest you do instead is, instead of this -1.5, is throw the Dodgers together with the Cavaliers, only if you have not been following what I've been doing here. Did that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions. And again, guys, go to the link in the description. So go to the link in the description, guys. Make sure you subscribe here. Go to the free picks, just like I mentioned a few times. The 1 week pass, if you put in the word Beast Week, you're going to get 50% off. Also, once this video drops, if you're watching this as a video, not on the live, make sure you comment, and you're going to get a chance to win 1 week for free, which is a $50 value. You must be subscribed, you must like the video, and you must comment. And then if you haven't checked out the Discord, guys, make sure you do that. So I appreciate everybody's time. This is 3 days in a row that we've been winning. Let's make it 4 days. I really have a lot of trust in the Dodgers, the Cavaliers, the Mets. The Yankees is a little iffy. You might want to stay away from that one if you don't like the Yankees. Everything is showing that the Yankees should win. I've already explained all the breakdown of why I think they're going to win. And don't snooze on the free stuff, because that's where I'm going to throw the batter props. So make sure, go to the link in the description, click on free, and then I'm going to hook you up with the batter props. So let's have another great day. I appreciate you all that are here every time. And again, guys, let's have an amazing day. Thank you so much.